Have you ever noticed that either you or an older loved one seems to have a subtle but distinct scent? It's not exactly body odor in the traditional sense, nor is it the smell of perfume or cologne. It's more of a faint lingering aroma that's hard to describe. But undeniably, there in many cases, the person themselves may not even detect it, but those around them might sense it, especially in close proximity. This is one of those sensitive topics that few people feel comfortable bringing up. It's something that often goes unspoken, yet it's a very real and common experience among older adults. And let me make this absolutely clear. It is not a result of poor hygiene or neglect in today's video. I want to not only explain what causes this particular scent, but also offer simple, effective ways to manage it. No need for heavy layers of perfume or overpowering deodorants, just practical, gentle solutions that truly work. And if you've ever noticed this with someone you love, or even in yourself, take a moment right now to support this conversation by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Your engagement helps more people discover these important yet rarely discussed topics. And it shows YouTube that this kind of content matters. Before we dive into the practical part, I want to invite you to engage. If this is something you've noticed in your life or with someone you care about, press the number 1 to show your support and be sure to hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people who might need this information. Now back to the topic. One of the most widespread misconceptions is that the smell often associated with aging is due to poor cleanliness. It's an easy assumption to make, and unfortunately, many people, even well-meaning family members, might scold older individuals, urging them to shower more often or use stronger scented products. But the truth is, that kind of advice misses the mark entirely. Not only does it fail to fix the issue, it can actually exacerbate it by irritating the skin or masking the real underlying cause. So, what's actually responsible for this unique scent? Scientific research has identified a compound known as non-anal, pronounced non-NL, which plays a significant role. It's a naturally occurring chemical that's formed when fatty acids on the skin surface undergo oxidation, a chemical reaction that becomes more frequent as we get older. Especially after the age of 40, nonenal has a distinct odor that is often described as waxy, grassy, or slightly musty. The tricky thing about this compound is that it tends to cling to the skin and is resistant to regular washing, which means it doesn't easily disappear with a quick rinse or ordinary soap. Now you might be wondering, why does nonenal become more prominent with age? There are 3 main reasons that contribute to this increase, and I'll break them down in a simple, easy to understand way. First, there's a significant change in how our skin functions over time. When we're younger, our skin produces more natural oils that help keep it supple and hydrated. These oils are easily removed through regular bathing. But as we age, the skin tends to become drier and produces less oil, which means those oxidized fatty acids that produce non-anal remain on the skin surface longer and are harder to remove. Second, older adults typically sweat less than younger people. While that might sound like a good thing, sweat actually plays a vital role in detoxifying the body. Reduced sweating means fewer toxins are expelled through the skin, allowing them to accumulate and contribute to the overall scent. Third, aging affects our saliva production. Though it may seem unrelated, saliva is essential for controlling oral bacteria and maintaining freshness in the mouth. As salivary glands slow down with age, the mouth becomes drier, allowing odor-causing bacteria to flourish, leading to bad breath and contributing to the body's overall scent profile. Think of your body like a filtration system in youth. That filter runs efficiently, helping to eliminate waste and keep odors in check. But as we grow older, the system slows down. It's still functioning, but not as effectively, allowing certain byproducts like non-nail to linger. The good news is, now that we understand what's happening, we can take action in a gentle and effective way, starting with what I call the triple S wash, a 3-step approach that focuses on the most critical areas of personal hygiene for older adults. Let's start with the first S, skin folds. These are areas of the body where skin touches skin, like under the arms, beneath the breasts, behind the knees, around the groin, and in the folds of the neck. These spots tend to trap moisture and create the perfect environment for bacteria and non-ale to accumulate during bathing. It's essential to give these areas extra attention, not by scrubbing aggressively, but by gently cleansing them with a soft washcloth or sponge. Harsh scrubbing can damage aging skin and actually make things worse. Focus on being thorough but kind to your skin. The second S stands for the scalp hair, especially on the scalp, can hold on to odors quite stubbornly. And yet, many people, particularly men, tend to neglect proper scalp care. A quick rinse or light scratch with fingernails during a shower is not enough to remove the buildup of sweat oils and nonenal. That's why it's important to wash the scalp properly by massaging it gently with your fingertips in circular motions using a mild shampoo. This deep cleaning method helps lift away residue and leaves your hair and scalp refreshed and odor-free. The third and final S refers to sweaty spots. Think about the feet, especially between the toes and the palms of your hands. These areas have a high concentration of sweat glands, and when they're confined in socks or shoes for most of the day, they become breeding grounds for bacteria and odor. During your daily shower, be sure to give these spots careful attention. Scrub gently but thoroughly between your toes and across the soles of your feet. Keeping these areas clean and dry can make a noticeable difference. Now that we've covered the triple S wash, let's talk about a few essential tips that can enhance your bathing routine and protect aging skin. First, always choose gentle products as we age. Our skin becomes thinner and more sensitive, so it's best to avoid strong soaps or heavily scented. Body washes. These can strip away the skin's natural oils and leave it feeling dry, irritated, or even itchy. Instead, opt for mild fragrance-free or naturally scented products designed for sensitive skin. Second, be mindful of water temperature. A steaming hot shower may feel wonderful in the moment, but it can actually be damaging in the long run. Hot water tends to strip the skin of its protective oils, increasing dryness and vulnerability. Lukewarm water is much better. It cleans effectively without harming the skin's barrier. Third, always rinse thoroughly. Any soap or shampoo left on the skin can cause irritation, especially in sensitive areas, or skin folds. Make sure everything is washed off before you step out of the shower. Fourth, when it comes to drying off, don't rub your skin with a towel. Instead, gently pat yourself dry with a soft towel to avoid friction that can damage delicate skin. Pay special attention to drying those skin folds and between the toes where moisture can linger unnoticed. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, remember to moisturize immediately after showering. While your skin is still slightly damp, this helps to seal in moisture and protect your skin's natural barrier. Using a gentle fragrance-free moisturizer can help prevent dryness and irritation, and it contributes to overall skin health, which, as we've seen, plays a big role in how we smell. Moisturizing your skin right after a shower while it's still slightly damp is one of the most effective ways to preserve hydration and keep your skin feeling soft, smooth, and healthy. It creates a protective barrier that locks in moisture and prevents dryness throughout the day. But let me ask you something. Do you consistently pay attention to these details when you bathe? Do you take care of those often overlooked areas, like between the toes, under the arms, or behind the knees? If so, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you take care of your skin, and if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos filled with practical tips for aging gracefully and confidently. Now let's talk about what goes beyond the shower. Bathing properly is absolutely essential, but it's not the only step in managing the natural changes in body odor that can come with age. To truly address this issue in a lasting and effective way, it's important to look at a few key lifestyle habits that impact the way our bodies process and release toxins. The first habit to focus on is staying properly hydrated. It might not seem directly related to body odor at first, but in reality, drinking enough water plays a powerful role in flushing out internal waste. When we consume sufficient water throughout the day, our bodies are better able to eliminate toxins through both urine and sweat, reducing the chances of buildup on the skin. A good strategy is to drink warm water, particularly first thing in the morning, which stimulates digestion and gently activates the body's cleansing systems. You can follow a simple hydration routine: 1 glass upon waking, 1 before lunch, 1 after lunch, 1 in the mid-after afternoon around 3 p.m., 1 before dinner, and a final glass before bed, though not too close to bedtime as it may interrupt your sleep with frequent trips to the bathroom. And remember, drinks like coffee, tea, and soda don't count toward your water intake. They can actually dehydrate you further due to their caffeine content. The second lifestyle habit to consider might surprise you: sun exposure, or what's sometimes called sunbathing. Of course, this doesn't mean baking in the hot sun or risking skin damage, but exposing your skin to gentle sunlight during the early morning or late afternoon hours, about 10 to 15 minutes a day, can help in a subtle but important way. Sunlight has natural antibacterial properties and can help reduce the presence of odor-causing bacteria on the skin. Just be sure to use sunscreen if you're staying outside longer than a few minutes, and always protect sensitive areas. A little bit of daily sun exposure can do wonders for your mood immune function, and yes, even for odor control. Third, let's talk about diet, which is one of the most overlooked yet powerful tools in managing how our bodies smell. Increasing your intake of antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables like tomatoes, leafy greens, apples, strawberries, and bell peppers can help neutralize the oxidative processes in the body that lead to the formation of nonenal, that stubborn compound we discussed earlier. Interestingly, some foods with strong natural aromas, like garlic, can actually help reduce body odor. When digested properly, garlic contains sulfur compounds that, while potent in smell, support the body's natural detoxification processes. Additionally, the fiber in fruits and vegetables supports gut health and a functioning digestive system is crucial for minimizing internal odor buildup. Fourth, don't underestimate the importance of oral hygiene. Brushing your teeth after every meal is vital, but it shouldn't stop there. Flossing daily and using a tongue scraper can dramatically reduce the population of odor-causing bacteria in the mouth. The tongue in particular is a hotspot for bacterial buildup and often overlooked in routine care. If you want to go a step further, consider chewing sugar-free gum or sucking on a slice of fresh lemon to help stimulate saliva production and refresh your breath throughout the day. If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps our channel grow and helps others find this important content. Now let's move on to the third part of the solution: clothing, bedding, and air quality. This is an area many people overlook even if they have a meticulous hygiene routine. The reality is that even if you shower daily and keep your skin clean, lingering odors can still cling to your clothing, your bedding, and the air inside your home clothes. Especially underwear should be changed and washed daily. Sweat, dead skin cells, and nonenal can build up in fabrics, creating a perfect environment for bacterial growth. It's best to wear cotton underwear, as cotton is more breathable and better at absorbing moisture compared to synthetic materials whenever possible. Try to dry your clothes in the sun. Natural sunlight helps kill bacteria and freshens fabrics better than artificial drying bedding, including sheets, pillowcases, blankets, and throws. Also requires regular washing. At a minimum, sheets should be cleaned once a week, and pillowcases even more frequently, about 2 to 3 times per week, especially since they come into direct contact with your face and hair, where oils and skin cells accumulate quickly. Pillows and blankets that are old or haven't been cleaned in a long time can harbor bacteria, dust mites, and even mold. Replacing them periodically is a smart move for both cleanliness and health. Finally, don't forget about air circulation. Body odor, even when faint, can accumulate in indoor air, especially in spaces that lack proper ventilation. To keep your living environment fresh, open windows and doors twice a day, preferably in the morning and evening for about 10 to 15 minutes. This allows stale air to escape and fresh air to circulate. Pay special attention to areas like the bathroom and kitchen, which are more prone to moisture and odors. For additional help, consider placing small bowls of baking soda or bags of activated charcoal around the home. These natural deodorizers can absorb excess moisture and neutralize odors effectively. Do you know someone who might benefit from hearing these tips? If so, don't hesitate to share this video with them. It may feel like a sensitive subject, but sometimes sharing this kind of knowledge is the most caring thing you can do. We've covered a lot today, from proper bathing and the triple S wash to hydration, sun exposure, diet, oral hygiene, and caring for clothing and bedding, all the way to home ventilation. Each of these habits may seem simple on its own, but together they can dramatically improve how we feel, how we smell, and how confidently we move through the world. It's important to remember that body odor in older adults is not a result of laziness, uncleanliness, or poor self-care. It's a completely natural result of changes in the body that happen with age. But the good news is we can manage it with knowledge, small lifestyle adjustments, and consistent care. And most importantly, don't ever let this issue take away your self-esteem or push you into isolation. You deserve to live with confidence, dignity, and connection. No matter your age, if this video brought you any value or helped you better understand how to care for yourself or your loved ones, please take a moment to click the like button. It really makes a difference and helps this message reach more people who need it. And don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video with friends, family members, or anyone you care about who might benefit from these tips. Sometimes just passing along helpful knowledge can truly change someone's life. If you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, I highly encourage you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way, You'll be the first to know whenever a new video is released with more practical, respectful, and empowering advice for living well as we age. And now I'd love to hear from you out of all the tips we discussed today. Which one are you going to try first? Will it be drinking more warm water, changing your pillowcases more often, or giving the triple S wash? Go please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your experience might inspire someone else in this community too.